save elixir for this Mega Knight push. We have cannon selected, and again we use that correct cannon placement. And see how long he's delaying on this musketeer? He's waiting to see what the opponent does before. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale, and as you can see, 2.9 is the new 2.6 right now. I am joined by Japanese pro player Oyassu. Check out his player stats profile, his YouTube channel, his Twitter, all that information in the show notes below for you guys. Also, of course, the deck link, but you can basically just build your 2.6 and sub in those Ebarbs. 2.6 minus the hog plus the Ebarbs is really good, and today we're gonna see, guys, you're in for a treat today. Some truly incredible gameplay, always the case when Oyassu is here on the channel. So lucky to actually have all these pro players come on a consistent basis. 5 years plus doing this, 7 years plus on YouTube, 5 years plus on Clash Royale here. I still don't take it for granted that I have, you know, the best players in the world here on the channel every day. So definitely a huge shout out to all the pros who come on the channel here, and especially today, Oyassu. You're gonna see him destroy in these matches with pro high skill plays like you just saw there. Elite Barbarians dropped at the bridge, just missing the rage, but still works out, man. One of those Elite Barbs actually gets to the tower and scores a couple swings, taking that tower plus the log all the way down to 1508 here. But again, guys, I promise you, get your popcorn ready, open your favorite beverage, because we are gonna be in for just some amazing gameplay in today's video in this 12-win grand challenge. Of course, equally works on ladder this deck as well. Here we go. We have the cannon kind of set up on that left-hand lane. Interesting thing that you'll notice about all Oyassu's gameplay, whether it's 2.6 or 2.9 or whatever he's using, you guys are going to be impressed with his cannon placement and usage. He'll use his cannon so much better than your average 2.6 player, right? He's using it in very unorthodox ways inside the arena. Man, you're just going to be, again, I'll stop saying it, but you're going to be so impressed. Guys, I don't say this nearly enough. I should probably just get in the habit of mentioning it every video, but I will give a quick shout out to my creator code. It really does help me every month if you guys use creator code CWA in any and all Supercell games. It's a nice little benefit, as I mentioned before, especially with the views being a bit down here on YouTube and Clash Royale right now across the board. It's been a lifesaver for me, right? So thank you guys. I really appreciate that. So here we go. We have a cannon pre-placed there. Baby D takes care of the cannon. We pull everything into the center. Look at this defense here, guys. Look at this defense. We drop those Elite Barbs on top of the graveyard to handle some of those skeletons, and then we log back that Hunter. Now, the Mega Knight's going to momentarily look like he was going to jump onto the Musketeer. Instead, we pull him to the center. And I don't think we scored that King Tower activation, so things are not looking so hot thus far in this matchup against Dr. Castillo. So here we go. It's going to be a Musketeer in the right-hand lane, hoping to kite that Mega Knight to the opposite side. We're going to play a cannon early, so we can always cycle back to an additional cannon if we need one. And now we're going to put some serious pressure with the Elite Barbarians and the Ice Spirit to block that Hunter. Fireball comes down, taking care of the Hunter. And now again, we pull that Mega Knight. This time we will score that King Tower activation. There it goes. Graveyard comes down from the opponent. We go with the Ice Golem and back. We go with the cannon in front. Here we go, 904, 881, kind of ticking damage off that tower thanks to the poison as well. Meanwhile, the Baby D gets our right tower down to 915. So again here, 37 seconds before triple elixir time. Things not looking so great here for Oyassu, but Oyassu never gives up. Here we go, cycling a log there, 1110. We get the Fireball as well on the Baby D. Always aggressive with his spells, especially in double elixir time. We go in with the skeletons. Poison comes down from the opponent. Cannon putting in work here. Ice Golem to distract that Baby D. And 5:59 remaining, but thank God we got that King Tower activation. Definitely the best matchup, bait in graveyard number one for King Tower activations in terms of how much they'll help you out in a match. So here we go, keeping that Musketeer alive in the left. Meanwhile, on the right, we get an Elite Barbarian on that tower. E-Wiz is down from the opponent. We get a log coming down as well. So a Fireball comes down, cycling spells now. 5:13, we go Elite Barbarians in the right. We go ahead and kite that Mega Knight to the right as well. Skeletons down, and the Elite Barbarians are almost on that tower, and they absolutely annihilate that Hunter to the face. 236, and that's gonna do it, guys. There we go. And what did we do there, guys? We put a lot of pressure on that right side tower so that the opponent couldn't poison Graveyard, right? They could Graveyard, that's fine. They already Mega Knighted, but we went heavy in the right. They had to allocate some of their elixir onto defense. Let's go into the next replay here, guys. Against Light Max, who is also playing the Elite Barbarian, Hunter, and Balloon deck here from the CR Dream Team. So, Ice Spirit at the bridge. Man, when we get into double elixir time or triple elixir time with Oyassu, as this match will go, spoiler, excuse me, you guys are, yeah. It's tough. I mean, you gotta talk pretty fast, dude. So many plays happening, so many things going on. And I guess that's what happens when you play like 20, 30, 40, 50,000 matches with one deck, or I should say, one deck archetype. Obviously, no Hog Rider. Again, Elite Barbarians are that strong. It's pretty crazy. I want to throw the question to you guys in today's video. Are Elite Barbarians OP? Do they need a nerf? Did they go too far on Elite Barbarians? Or are they just fine? Are they fine? It's just weird because they haven't been good in forever. Basically ever. Unless over-leveled. Let me know what you guys think about that. Anyway, we're going against the Balloon. Now we see the win condition from Light Max, the opponent. We're going to know to be better prepared for that. You're going to see the perfect cannon placement against Balloon decks, guys. So I want you guys to pay attention to that as well. Ice Spirit cycled again in the left. And the elixir pretty much even here. We have Elite Barbarians selected. Let's see what we go with. And we go Elite Barbarians right there at the bridge. And Elite Barbarians, in response, we're immediately going to log. You can see he obviously has that log kind of hovered there at the bridge at the ready as anytime we play the Elite Barbarians at the bridge. And just kind of applying a little bit of pressure, 6 for 6 trade. Well, I guess 6 for 8 trade, but we do get that tower chip damage thanks to that log as well. 15 seconds remaining here in single elixir time. So, tricky matchup, right? Given that they do have the recruits as well, which obviously do incredibly well against the Elite Barbarians. So just cycling here in the back, first the Ice Golem, and then we eventually get to the Elite Barbarians. The Royal Recruits are down. We're going to go ahead and log to help support those Ebarbs, but still I think they're going to be able to take care of the Ebarbs. Yeah, they do. So here comes a big push in the left. We got Elite Barb. Look at this defense, guys. Look at this defense. That's the perfect cannon placement, by the way. And again, log, making sure we kill all of those Elite Barbarians. Check this out. Boom. And boom, we chain that balloon to the King Tower. What a beautiful activation. And that's how you handle any balloon push, given a 2.6 deck, given a 2.9 deck, whatever the heck you're playing. If you have that cannon, you can cycle the two of them, pull the balloon, get the King Tower activation. That looked tricky. It was Elite Barbs and a Balloon and Royal Recruits and a Fisherman all coming down, and we defended, making it look incredibly, incredibly easy. So again, we're going to pull everything to the center there with the Ice Golem, Elite Barbarians, the left-hand lane. Here comes that Balloon again. Log comes down. Skeletons pull everything back again towards the center. The obviously, the cannon is doing dual purpose, right? Doing damage to the Elite Barbarians and also pulling that Balloon. They do score Balloon death damage, but still, things looking pretty good because we're able to defend very easily with this deck. We're only a couple cards away, a few elixir away from whatever answer we need at any given moment when playing this deck. Here comes another Elite Barbarians to the bridge. We go in with the Ice Golem, again pulling everything to the center. Musketeer putting in some work here. We do have an Archer and a Heal Spear on that right tower, so they chip it down to 1904. Here we go with a Naked Fireball, 1630 right now. We have Log in hand. Log comes down as well. Here we go. It's going to be a big push to defend here, guys. We get that cannon ready. Cannon number 1. We do have that activated King Tower to help us out as well. Musketeer in the right. Surprise. Balloon comes down in the left for the opponent. Gonna pull everything to the center. Now we have 2 cannons again, able to cycle back. We have a Musketeer kind of in her perch there. 2 Musketeers make it. An Ice Spirit comes down. Nice job evading those arrows, and very, very well played again. And now we're open to Fireball cycling again. Triple elixir time, 47 seconds remaining now in this match. Log comes down now, and again, we're setting up with that first cannon nice and early so we can cycle back to another one. Immediately cycling a Musketeer in the right. We have a Fireball coming down. We have a Log coming down. We're already back to another cannon. Let's go ahead and block that cannon with an Ice Golem. Fisherman comes down as well. Ice Spirit comes down as well. 2 Musketeers again on the board, all helping out here. We do have a Fisherman that reaches our tower, but we're able to stymie those elite Barbarians utilizing again the what do we use? Ice Golem. There we go. And again, we have a Musketeer still alive. Beautiful job protecting his Musketeers in this matchup. And again, we pull everything to the center. Fireball comes down on that Fisherman, and the elite Barbarians get to the tower with 4, 3, 2, and 1 second, and we get the tower down. It's not a draw. There's 1 second left in this matchup, guys. Very well played at the end there by Oyassu. Incredible defense. Let's go into the next one here against another Mega Graveyard deck. I apologize for showing you guys 2 of these. Different deck, though. And I want to show you again, just because incredible defense. And then I want to show you a 2.9 matchup as well. We'll go ahead and see what we can do in terms of the rest of this video. But I want to just give you at least me, I don't know if you guys are like me, but watching a guy like Oyassu gets me excited to play Clash Royale again, you know? It's not really, you know, not to hate on updates again, but it's not really updates, or let me rephrase. Updates might not get me super excited about the game lately, but seeing like an amazing player like this, at least me personally, it keeps me kind of motivated, like, okay, dude, I want to play a deck like this. Might not be this one, but I want to play a deck so well that I know how to just kind of negotiate every single matchup. And that's why I'm so impressed consistently with Oyassu. So we go in with the skeletons there. Fisherman kind of just doing a wind-up. Looks like he will die before he can charge onto the tower. And then the opponent kind of reloads with the Goblin Cage in the back there. So we go Ice Golem cycled in the back. Look at that hand of the opponent, man. Jeez. They've got the Mega Knight Ewiz Hunter, Graveyard Fisherman. They go with the Hunter there. We're not going to go ahead and Fireball. You have to save Elixir for this Mega Knight push. We have cannon selected. And again, we use that correct cannon placement. And see how long he's delaying on this Musketeer? He's waiting to see what the opponent does before he makes a decision. He pulls that Mega Knight right onto the King Tower as well. Now we have an activated King Tower. You know, granted, we took a ton of damage, but check it out, guys. On the left tower of the opponent, we scored a lot of damage thanks to that elite Barbarian. So 1262 to 1278 in terms of damage, not too bad at all, right? We walk away, obviously, with a 16-point advantage. Now, they do pull both of those elite Barbarians to the Goblin Cage and the Ewiz. Nice Fireball opportunity for us. We're going to go ahead and take it there. Boom, we hit everybody except for the Goblin Brawler. But still, we won't have to worry about this this Ewiz. So here it comes again, a Mega Knight coming down from the opponent. We pull everything with an Ice Golem, but hey, we don't pull off the kite. It's okay, skeletons are going to pick up the slack there. We Fireball to help out that cannon on defense, and more importantly, to cycle back to another Ice Golem and Ice Spirit. Just nice job keeping that Mega Knight way away from our tower, and then we go with another defensive cannon to respond to that Fisherman and score even more damage on that left tower, 961 now on that tower, 14 seconds remaining here in regulation. Again, a Fireball comes down on the Ewiz. So not afraid to Fireball the strong side tower. Both towers, granted, are pretty low for the opponent, but we don't want them to build up a huge push, starting with weak units in the back of their strong side towers. So we're going to take that Fireball, or in the back, I should say, our weak side tower. So here we go again. Fireball comes down on the Goblin Cage, excuse me, and we go with the skeletons to protect that Musketeer along with the Log. So getting more chip damage here, and then we sneak the elite Barbarians, playing some nice defense through offense here. The opponent could not get a big push going, and now they're forced to play a Mega Knight again in the left-hand lane. 645 remaining on that weak side tower. Here we go again, kiting this Mega Knight everywhere. We go with the skeletons. Now elite Barbarians are in hand. We actually delay a little bit. We know that the activated King Tower is going to be enough to help us out there. Fireball does come down, making sure we hit the tower as well. 473 remaining. 15 seconds remaining until triple elixir time. We have the nice damage advantage. All we have to do is Fireball cycle, so we know the opponent's going to go aggressive here. So we go with the Ice Golem. making sure that Fisherman kind of wastes his time dealing with the Ice Golem. And now, in the meanwhile, we're just going to go ahead and Fireball and Log, trusting that the cannon can get the job done here on defense. Here it comes. A big push from the opponent. It's okay. We have the Ice Golem first. Not going to panic here. Fireball comes down. Logs in hand. And there it is. Immediately, that cannon is down just in case. Again, brilliantly played there. Dude, this guy's insane. Let's go against 2.9 here, guys. This is a really good match as well. A very challenging match as well. Against Mohammed Atiyah. And I tell you what, guys, this is a... these guys really banter back and forth this entire match. I really like it in terms of the psychological warfare, if I can be too exaggeratory here with the emotes. So here we go. Both players not incredibly thrilled with the matchup. You can argue in the comments over who has the matchup advantage. I think a lot of Hog players would tell you Expo has the advantage, and I think a lot of Expo players would tell you that Hog has the advantage. Obviously, we're not playing Hog, but you guys get what I'm talking about with 2.6, the skeletons of the 2.6 deck. Nice fireball from Mohammed, hitting the Elite Barbarian and the Musketeer. Evokes a wow from Oyassu, and it looks like we're gonna...
Yeah, I'm confused too. We're confused.
Looks like we're going to go ahead and try to protect that Musketeer with the skeletons. Man, learning how to speak is tough. It's tough. You'd think you learn how to speak before making a YouTube channel, but I decided to do it afterwards. I'm still working on it. So here we go. It's 1 minute into the match. Not much going on in terms of damage. We go with that high cannon here. And you're going to see these preemptive cannons quite a bit here from Oyassu against this matchup. So Muhammad just goes ahead and says, okay, you want to do defensive units? I'll go with a Tesla. You're going to notice another thing about Oyassu in this matchup, guys. Something I want you to pay attention to. With his cannons, he's going to start blocking the weak side tower with preemptive cannons at the bridge. You'll see that a lot coming up, especially in double elixir time, especially after we take some damage. I believe it's our left-hand tower, so let's go ahead and pay attention to that. Log comes down, recognizing that either Ice Spear or Skeleton would be in hand for Muhammad. Didn't work out. Muhammad did a good job kind of avoiding wasting his cycle cards against that Musketeer right away. And again, he goes with that defensive Tesla there. And again, just kind of laughing here is Oyassu. Is cycling a Fireball on the weak side tower, because what else are we going to do? We were ready with that cannon, and that cannon was actually placed the same time essentially as that Expo, predicting that when we go in with a naked Fireball, the opponent's going to go with an Expo basically every time. We saw that a mile away, and now we're forced to Fireball here on that Expo. We do have that defensive cannon down, and then we actually go with the Ice Golem here. I think maybe recognizing he was going to go for another Expo right away. This all stems back from that very original Fireball, right? The opponent still knows they have that damage advantage, so now we're just going to be on our heels for at least the end of this Expo sequence. We play that Musketeer, but she actually locks onto the Archer of all things there, so that was an unfortunate kind of occurrence there for Oyassu, and I think this is where that Fireball, this is where he gets a little bit of damage, the opponent. No, it's not. Okay, I guess later on in the match. Spoiler alert. So here we go. Both laughing, but nice job again on the defensive end from Oyassu. Let's see if he fireballs here. He's going to Fireball, making sure he hits that Tesla as well. And now the defensive, and this, there it is, right there, right? So he goes with, and he, So he's going with the cannon to tank for the Musketeer to try to sneak in and take care of that Expo on defense. The opponent just cycles a Fireball. We do the same on the Knight. Anytime we can get Fireball value in this matchup, we're going to go ahead and take it from here on out. Elite Barbarian cycled in the back. We go with a Log, and, ooh, at the very, very last second, we get that Ice Golem down. So here comes the Knight from the opponent. We go with the defensive cannon again, knowing that the Elite Barbarian's not going to stay alive long enough. We're going to go ahead and Fireball that Expo in our tower. Log comes down as well. Fireball comes down from the opponent on our tower. 14-14 to 17-30. Only 5 seconds remaining here, guys, in sudden death overtime, or excuse me, in double elixir time before we move to triple. Here it goes, guys. It's going to be that Expo down. We go with the Ice Golem to tank for the Musketeer. Then we go with the cannon again. Here comes the Tesla from the opponent, and now we're caught without our Fireball. We're back to an Ice Golem though, but two Expos on the board, both of them very healthy for the opponent. We're able to sneak that Musketeer in there and cycle to another Fireball. Very well played here by Oyassu, all the while cycling on that left tower. So that Expo was so low because of the existing Expo and Tesla. Interesting that the opponent decided to do that. We do score another great Fireball, taking out the Archers and the Expo. The opponent gives the good luck. We're back to another Fireball, and Oyassu doing it all, playing offense, playing defense. Very, very well played here, guys. With 16, 15 seconds remaining, you can see again just going with that high cannon, boom, Fireball, and there with 8 seconds remaining, we're gonna go ahead and win this one, guys. So wow, Oyassu putting on a show for you guys again here on the channel. Thank you so much to Oyassu for coming on the channel. Check out again his YouTube channel, his stats, player profile, thanks to statsroyale.com, and a huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information as well. Thanks again for using creator code CWA, guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you, especially you guys still watching at the end of the video. Those of you who watched all the way till the end, I appreciate you especially. Just don't tell the viewers at the beginning of the video. Guys, thanks so much, and as always, take care, guys.